Hello, this is Michael Irwin. I live at 22493 West State Route 65, Grand Rapids, Ohio, Lot 14. This is to document things that my landlord has not fixed that I've been asking him to fix for well over a year. And now I'm being evicted for all complaints, for calling police on bad neighbors. This is my sink. I have been telling this man, and he has never come and fixed it. This is the one drain. Move this over here. We have to use bowls to wash our dishes in because of this drain system. As you see, we got a bucket also catching water. And I believe it may not do it right this moment, but enough water goes to that drain, it also starts pouring out. That's why we're using bowls. Again. And here comes the flow. Michael Irwin again. Next documentation, we've asked him to please fix our bathroom. Tiles have been falling off of here. As you can see, I've had to put a piece of plastic up to try to keep any moisture from getting on the wall while we bathe. There is a bunch of fungus in here. You can't see it really with this. Maybe you can. You can see there are some discoloration. I think some of that's glue. Most of the browning is rot, and I believe there's a hole right there. Okay. Also, we've been picking it off. Whenever we have some grow, we will show, though it's gross, we'll get mushrooms growing from different little areas in our bathroom and our tiles. And we do scrub them, but there's no getting rid of this mold. Under fixtures, nasty, moldy. Documentary 3, Michael Irwin again. Our refrigerator. We've told him that this refrigerator has been leaking water out. I believe the froster or something is broke. We're not sure. He says again, he's not going to fix anything. If you look at the bottom of our refrigerator and see if I can aim in, we got to clean this up again. This is pretty much a daily thing. We keep getting water and stuff dripping in here. We have to clean it up. I admit it may have been a day or two, but this is a constant, and it'll come running and flowing over onto the floor and across our floor, which is hardwood. We can't put any carpet down. It will just soak it, and we've been in here a few times and went sliding right across this floor. That is not a good thing to be doing. Documentary 4. Outside my trailer, there's a strap, and I've asked him to please go around secure or do whatever he has to do. There's been banging against the trailer since I moved in. It can be quite annoying. Ohio is a fairly windy place. This thing right here is absolutely disconnected. I don't know what the laws are on it, but this annoyance, I can't do anything to the property myself, like cut that. It just doesn't belong to me. Number 5, our gate. This gate has been so rotted, I've tried several times, though this is just probably not as important, but I've had to put a loop in order to hold our gate shut. Just nothing seems to ever get replaced or fixed around this place. Number 6, I'm not exactly sure. He said he'd fix it when we moved in. I'm not sure if you can see from this angle, but our ceiling has got quite a droop. Now, I can't say I've seen any fungus. But it doesn't look so secure to me. I'm afraid one day it just might fall through. Seriously. This stuff is just, it's weak. It's been molded before. It's weak. I mean, look at that. It's been water damaged. And I know it's got to be mold up in there. There's just this nasty. This is process, and
this is how we have to wash our dishes with a leaky sink.
okay. I usually try to get as much in here as I can. If you want to pause for a moment, let me get a few more done, and then I'll show you the rinse cycle. Recording?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, I got some dishes in here. Just rinse my hands first, if you follow me. Well, I'll wait for this to stop dripping. I'm trying to keep it from going wood rot. I mean, this is, we did dishes yesterday. We rinse off our stuff before we use it again. This is what we've got. This is what we got to do every day when we're going to do our dishes. Whoops. Oh, that is knocked over. And okay, if you actually want to, let's film that. Got to be agile, swift, but also I need to make sure I get everything rinsed well. I'm always taking a little chance of probably not getting it all properly. That's why we re-rinse before we use it, because we don't want this to end up overflowing during one session of washing dishes. Okay, that's round one. I'm going to wash these few. Are you recording? Okay. Finish this up. Okay. Round two. What I'm doing this for is to show you how much leakage, if you want to continue down there again. That's not sanitary. This is inconvenient having to. This is just crazy. That's the way I have to work at getting these dishes done while try not to make a mess. Leaking like a sieve. I've done what I could to tighten it. The whole mess is just, it's a mess. It needs to be fixed, and it hasn't been fixed. There's nothing I can do. It's not my property. Okay. like I'm camping out in the 1800s or something like that. On in a cabin. No running water. Well, I got running water, but no real drainage system to speak of. I mean, shoot, it would be better if it was run out of the ground, but that's not allowed either, because it could create problems too. Not only is it illegal, it's just not a good thing to do. But I got to pour that on the ground. I mean, or it goes all down here and rots my wood. So, so I have to live below my standards of living because he won't fix these things. I would rather have a proper wash station, proper drainage. So, and this is what we have to do. We get everything rinsed off here. And I'll have to do dishes again today because I'm getting ready to make us some food, and we'll have some more dishes we have to do. And just a mess here. See, I gotta rinse these sinks out, all the soap and everything. This did a proper job, so you gotta have running water, so you're constantly got the water going into the drains. Okay, and this is not my, I'm catching as much water as I can with this bucket, but there's always going to be some kind of leakage and everything from transferring the water outside and so forth. I try to sit here and let this drain, come back down here. Now I try to let as much water as I can drain out of that before I even think of moving it. See if this one hasn't started leaking yet. It may be crowded with just nasty stuff that's actually plugged the leak. I do know it leaks though. And that's not good either if it's plugged with nasty stuff that's plugging the leak. I mean, oh, I really don't mean to be laughing as in thinking it's funny. I'm laughing in disgust. It's ridiculous. Let me get the rest of this rinsed out here. Okay, and to finish. Well, wait a second. What's the rest of that? I say I got to go to work or something. I did my dishes, you know. I try to do them early as possible. Try to schedule my dishes in here. But I can't just walk away and run out and go to work if that's what I could do right after doing the dishes. I got to wait for a few more moments. So everything's taking longer too. I don't find this sanitary, and let's go empty the water again. Okay. Please. We have to do this every single day, 2 or 3 times a day. The man will not fix anything. I just wanted you to see what I actually have to go through, and I even put it in short while I was washing dishes because I didn't want the film to be ridiculously long, but I wanted to make the point. This is not how we were supposed to be living. This is not what we paid for. We have not rejected to pay the man any money. We have not told him we will not pay him. He will not fix anything. We've told him about everything that's going on in our home, not just this, but the other problems that have been brought forth on the other videos. And now we have neighbors attacking us because we're blowing the whistle on him about the drainage system out in the back for the main park, of how he's just band-aided it, had dirt and everything, water mixed, and just put it together and sent it right back through the trailers, through the system. Never told anybody to have any boil alerts or anything like that, just in case the water got contaminated. You know, I had dirt before coming out in my sink. I've had gritty dirt come out after I've taken a shower on me after these incidences. He just finally fixed it right after he realized how serious we were and filmed it. Well, you'll see, you've seen it, or you will see it. He went out there the very next day, and or 2 days later, excuse me, and fixed it. And the neighbor that had the worst trash mess and endangering us with his fires, endangering his children, being lewd and urinating right out in the open where we can't even open our windows and get any sunlight in. You'll do nothing about it. I have been imprisoned in this is what I call hell. I'm paying the man to live in hell. He's a slumlord. I know maybe it's a personal thought, maybe yet to be proven. My opinion, I am living in slum, and I did not do anything to deserve this. Thank you very much for listening. And number 7, looking here in the drain, please. This is another one of our problems. This is why we have leakage also in that left drain. Like I said, I got to clean this again. There's scum around here, and that's probably the only thing that's keeping it from leaking right this moment. That needs to be fixed. That's nasty. I'll wash my hands real quick. That's nasty. Just nasty. That is nasty. You don't want to fill. You don't want to fill this with water if it doesn't leak, because of all that stuff under there. You don't know what you're getting on your dishes after you put it in there. If you're using it for rinse water, you know, wash, rinse into here. Yeah. Okay. This is where our water comes from in Riverview Park, Ohio. Please check. Look at all this. That's where we get our water from. Drinking water, every kind of water. Look at this. Trash everywhere.
Landlord is now finally fixing, or attempting to fix, this atrocity of a cesspool of water. It is 10:26 on April 27th, 10:26 on April 27th, that the landlord is now trying to fix the cesspool. Only after the videos have been released and the threat of the Chamber of Commerce and Environmental Services coming in. That is where our water supply is.
Well, it looks like now we have our landlord out here doing what he should have done a long time ago in repairing this property. The cesspool that I just showed you guys. Now we're going to go back and look at his work. Cancel.
Cancel.
All that work, this man's finally doing his job. That's where the cesspool was sitting. He's been told a long time ago that this was a mess for everybody and unhealthy. Hope y'all enjoy clean water after I get done.